every couple of months I'll just sit back and think like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe I told millions of people this. Hey guys, so I don't really know what this video is per se. I was kind of like milling about a few different ideas and topics I could talk about, and nothing was really sticking. And I was even gonna do like my whole ring light setup and everything, but I literally just have my camera on a vase. Sometimes natural lighting I find is just like the best lighting. Sometimes I find with like my ring light, it like really illuminates like every corner of my face and every pore, and it looks kind of unnatural, if that makes sense. Like no one looks at your face and sees like every single pore. So sometimes the ring light is just, it's too much for me. I don't know. I'm currently just sipping on some Almond Breeze chocolate milk. It is honestly, to God, my favorite chocolate milk that's vegan that you can get. It is so thick and creamy and has like a beautiful meniscus or whatever, hashtag science. But so yeah, just grab your beverages and let's just chat and hang out. Also, I want to apologize if I'm looking in the viewfinder. My head keeps getting cut off and I'm like trying to make sure. Okay. So life, what's new with me? Honestly, a lot of stuff is new. So this past year has been quite a transition period for me, no pun intended. 2018 has been going really well for me. I don't know how it's going for you guys, but 2018 has been better anyways, and at least in terms of like financial and like compass wise, like knowing where I'm going in life and kind of feeling like I'm actually doing something, if that makes sense. Yeah, in 2017 I worked as a barista for Starbucks, which was great, loved it, but it wasn't enough to get by like on my own in the city, like paying rent and doing all that kind of stuff. It was kind of a struggle and I felt kind of trapped by that. But starting in January I started a new job which paid more, which is awesome. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it opened a new door and a new opportunity, and it makes me feel more professional, if that makes sense. So I do work at a VIP lounge in an airport, and I work as a barista slash bartender there. And yeah, it's been such a cool experience. It's very classy and fancy, and I get to meet a lot of really cool people that come traveling to the lounge. So I really appreciate the aspects of this new job. So that's something new that I've started this year. And not only that, I've also had way more opportunities with regard to my acting side of things. So one of the things I've always been passionate about is acting. When I was in high school, I acted in theater plays and stuff, and it was all kind of like stage-wise stuff. And a couple of years ago, I had the pleasure of acting in a short film called For Nona Anna, which actually has a trans character as its lead, and that's one of the main themes in the film. And that is the film that I've been kind of advertising on my Instagram and stuff. And I know a lot of you guys are really excited to eventually see it. Hopefully it will get a Vimeo release or some kind of online release where I can share it with you guys for sure. But it's been super cool. It's gone on to TIFF, it's gone on to Sundance, and the director, Luis de Filipes, has won the one of the jury prizes at Sundance, which is super cool. And yeah, it's just been getting a lot of international attention, which is cool, and I hope it's like a stepping stone for more acting opportunities. I've sent in an audition tape recently to a TV show, and I'm just hoping to kind of build my career more in that direction with acting. And maybe that's why I haven't been posting as much on YouTube. I don't know, I want to post more. I also just find that it's hard to be a blogger in the winter in Canada, especially, like even in Toronto, which is one of the more southern cities in Canada, just because the weather sucks. Like you don't want to go outside, you don't want to film the ugly like slushy streets. Most of the filming takes place indoors unless you're doing something Christmas related, and then all of that is over after December. So I just feel like it's hard to blog between January and like April in Canada. That's like my worst time for blogging. Another really cool opportunity that I had this year was to be a trophy ambassador for the Canadian Screen Awards, which is basically like Canada's Oscars for acting. And there was just so much Canadian royalty in terms of acting that I got to see and interact with, and it was just such an amazing experience. Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy, Tatiana Maslany, just like countless other Canadian talents that are heavyweights that have been around for so long. So it was just such a surreal moment. And yeah, I got to get all glammed up. I got to do a dress rental and get my hair and makeup done, and I just felt so like glamorous. And I thought that it was such a cool inside look into that world, you know? The other thing I wanted to talk about is that I know the foundation of this channel and the reason why you guys come back and are interested in seeing my content is because it's trans related, specifically. And I kind of have felt like for the past little while I haven't been able to deliver any new fresh content on that frontier. My transition has been kind of stagnant lately. Part of that, or at least most of the part of that, is because of financial reasons. So I feel like I haven't been able to get the surgeries I want and share that kind of experience with you guys. I haven't been able to continue in my transition. I've gone as far as I can financially. I've got the hormone pills, I've changed my wardrobe, I've done the transition socially, if that makes sense. But for myself, I've kind of neglected the transition physically. So that means like breast augmentation, sex reassignment surgery. These are things that I would transition like for myself that other people can't see. The other things that I did to transition, those were for myself as well, obviously, but a lot of it was also so that other people would view me as the gender I identify as. But these surgeries are ones that I kind of gave myself time to really think about. It's been years. It's been over 3 years now. I've waited to see what the effect of hormone therapy is, to see if my body will change enough to the point where I'm like, you know what, I don't need surgery. But I feel like I'm at the point where I waited long enough for that. I waited long enough to decide, and I think I do want to go forward with a breast augmentation and sex reassignment surgery. Those are the definite surgeries I want. Those are the only ones that I think I'll be getting in the near future, so stay tuned for that. I'm thinking I may actually do a crowdfunding platform for that. It was something that I wanted to not do, mainly because I didn't want to feel like I don't know, I didn't want to feel like people were paying for me to have the body I wanted. It just seemed like a weird concept to me, but I've started to see it in a new light and more like an interactive experience with you guys who have been with me on this journey, and it's more of a very real physical way that we can continue this journey, and that you guys can help support me, and also just a way for me to give back even more. Like, I see it more as an experience and more as me. I will be documenting the experience, obviously. It's an experience that I'll be able to share with you guys and give you back information and insight. And so I feel like in a way that is where the value comes from this exchange. It's not just me like being like, oh my god, like I want big boobs, like donate money to my GoFundMe. Like, that's not the vibe that I'm going for, and I feel like I'm at a point where you guys would understand that by now, and I need to just like trust you guys and not to judge me. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't need to justify my surgeries to anyone. Obviously, they are personal choices. I think that they're very crucial to my transition, and I've been kind of neglecting that element. I just keep telling myself like, oh, you're fine. Like, you have it so much better than a lot of people. Like, you should be grateful for what you have. You don't need these surgeries. But at the end of the day, like, I think I do. Like, I need them to move on. I need them to feel closure and to finally like look at my naked body in the mirror and be like, this is who I am, you know? And I find that a lot of people have opinions on what I should and shouldn't do in my transition. And at the end of the day, it's only my opinion that matters, because it's my body, it's my choice. And to be fair to myself, I know you guys want the best for me and you want me to be all confident and beautiful all the time, but the truth of the matter is that I'm the only person that sees my naked body in the mirror. I'm the only person that really knows how I look stripped away, without the makeup, without the hair, without the outfits and stuff. And so for me, like, at the end of the day, I know my body better than anyone else, and I know what I need to be happy or fulfilled. And it's not about being sexual. It's not about being like hot. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. The bottom surgery, like I will look the same to everyone before and after the surgery, except for like with partners obviously, but you know what I mean? Like it's just, they're minor changes that affect me in my private life, you know? So I think that it's super important to share that aspect of the surgeries as well. Another thing I wanted to touch bases on is content on this channel. I'm gonna start posting more videos and being more of a frequent blogger and stuff. So if you guys have any video ideas you wanna see, just leave them down below. I will start doing them. I was thinking of filming a couple more videos with Igor and maybe like dyeing his hair in a video for fun. I think he would look great with silver hair, or at least maybe, so I wanted to try that. I think that could be fun. Also, a bunch of you guys have been requesting that I do a Q&A with my mom, and I think that that would be an amazing opportunity to bring her onto my channel and chat with you guys. She's an amazing person, and I was thinking maybe we could do like a vegan dinner date together and then come back to my place and film a Q&A video. So yeah, stay tuned for that, you guys. I will be posting asking for questions for you to ask us soon, so just stay tuned. Another video I want to do soon is a room tour video. I've really been like working hard to piece together little accent pieces in my room and just like really get my style on point. As you can see, it's very like white, gold, and green. I have my like tapestry here. I have my like little lights hanging from the ceiling, some plants, some terrariums that I made, and just like little like marble pieces and stuff. So like I have this like marble @ symbol, which I love, so cute. I feel like it's very on brand for me as a social media influencer. And then I also have some coasters, which are marble and really cute too, and I just keep them around my room. Oh, I feel like I'm already doing a room tour. Can't give away everything. I'll just show you one last thing, which is really cute. This is one of my terrariums. Rocks at the bottom, dirt, a couple of small plants, and a gold framed container. Love it. I don't really think I have anything else to say in this video, but I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and thank you for following me on this channel for so long. You guys are amazing. Yeah, it's been such an interesting journey. It's so strange to share my life with the internet. It's been such a weird experience. Every couple of months I'll just sit back and think like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe I told millions of people this, or you know. So it's been quite the journey, and I'm really thankful for everyone who's stuck by me. I wouldn't have had any of the opportunities I've had without you guys. I wouldn't have even been in this short film if I didn't have people watching me on YouTube. All of my connections are mostly through YouTube at this point, and Instagram as well. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, and I'm going to continue to try to make content that is interesting and that is helpful for you guys. Anyways, take care and have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.